it wasn't covered. His release, his downfall, like Deshaun Watson or Shannon Sharpe, many fans are saying. Stephen A. declared he was going to cover that with the same energy as Deshaun Watson. Obviously, he fell a little short of that. And I just want to ask.
He should have been covering it then, if that's the case.
That's my question. Was that based on his position? He's a kicker. You can't even say you want to cover it because we don't care. Or was it based on his pigment? Y'all tell me what was that about.
I want to hear Bucky first.
I think it's, look, I think it's, with all things, it's a combination of things. I would say probably the position mattered more just because no one really talks about kickers and punters and those things. And we've had other kickers and punters engaged in off-field incidents that they haven't talked about. It. The punter that's now in Kansas City, I think Matt Araiza, when he got drafted coming out of San Diego State, there was a gang rape allegation that prevented the Buffalo Bills from hanging on to him. They release him, and then after it's cleared, he signs with the Kansas City Chiefs, and we never talk about it. Nope. So I think it's more the position than anything else. But it is weird that when you have 16 allegations of inappropriate and lewd behavior, we just massage people when you first enter the league. It's weird given how much we talked about Deshaun Watson and how we painted the picture of him being a predator, but we haven't said anything when it comes to Justin Tucker.
Now that is a great answer, and usually we move on. But on this show, we don't stop at weird. We ask why. And I want to know why was that weird? Because is it just because we brought it up so we care enough about a kicker, but then we let it go away, like we checked the box, and then it's now time to move on to other conversations that are even lesser. Like 16, the number is like, wow, that's a lot. But it's more of like he did something and then somebody else does something and you light his ass up, whether it's 1 or 16.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, it is wild. And then I think it also came at a time when Deshaun Watson signed that big contract. Yeah. And the one thing that we love to do is we love to get in the black man's money. Like once he got in his pocket, the 245 fully guaranteed. So it was a combination of a bunch of different things that kind of led to the outrage with Deshaun because he got the fully guaranteed deal while dealing with this. We probably would have gone hard at Justin Tucker if he also signed like a blockbuster deal with the richest, most guaranteed money of any kicker. So the circumstances are a little different, but we certainly didn't give it the same energy that we gave Deshaun.
Okay, civil rights time. Let's go.
I saw him get his leg
back in my. Well, I got mad at us. Why? This is episode 26. Why didn't we talk about him more? We didn't even cover it because we didn't feel like it. Because he didn't move the needle on viewership. He doesn't move the needle on interest.
Yeah, it's a kicker.
Nobody cares anything about him.
Great point.
Nobody sees his name and says, "I got to read that." So I think it's on us as people who are on talking about things to break these things off to the public and make sure that it is highlighted. Because I totally even forgot about it till they released him. I wouldn't even think about it. And then I kind of got mad at myself and then at us as a collective saying we didn't do it justice.
I love that.
That's our fault.
I love that level of accountability because, one, you're calling us and you're calling us out. Here's the thing about it. When it first hit, I was like, I talked about it on my own show, and then I was like, I ain't about to talk about this that much more. And I know y'all gonna hate me because everybody talk about Deshaun Watson. I was like, one, I was just more interested in Deshaun Watson. Two, he plays a position I care about. Three, I used to see him headline shows. I never seen Justin Tucker, no matter what, even a game-winning kick. They talk about the game, and then we're like, oh, and then here comes the game-winning kick. So I was like, this is not it, and I know y'all gonna make this racial, but I'm like, I just don't care enough, and I don't think you care enough. And it reminded me of when I kind of abandoned all the Clippers talk because I felt like I was becoming a character or a caricature because everybody was like, I want to see how you respond to every Clippers loss or defeat or this. And I was like, but I know y'all don't care about the Clippers. Like, you know what I mean? So like I was like, I'm going to stop talking about them because being real, y'all don't care. Y'all just want to just see me hurt when they lose.
Right.
And I was like, that's not who I really am. Like, if I'm hurting, I'm hurting. If I'm loving it, I'm loving it. But y'all don't love it, so why y'all care about the hurt? And it's like, I don't love Justin Tucker like that. Like, I love him when it's 3 seconds to go and he going to make a kick 2 years ago. And now I'm like, damn. It's just charting his demise.
Coming off his worst season too, but
Yeah.
I feel also too if he was a black kicker, it wouldn't have got that much pub anyways because of the position. I really just feel like
If he was,
because
what was
of-
it, Roby? Who was our boy name?
because of position.
Reggie Roby.
And like you said, like the guy in Jacksonville that had the thing on the airplane, he's in Green Bay now, kicking the lights out for it once that got dismissed. So it's like these kickers are not publicized because of their position, and that's why I think that's the only reason. I don't think it has anything to do. I think because he was a kicker.
It's the janitor, huh? Like it's custodian. Like, you in the building, you work with us. Like they don't look at you the same. It just is.
I mean, we don't look at him the same in the locker room either.
No,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we
the
don't,
biggest joke in the world. We hate kickers till we need them.
I'd be like kickers, like, why are you here during off-season workouts? Like, what are you doing? What's the point? What's the point?
They come late.
We don't
They
score
come
no
late and
points
leave
during
early.
off-season workouts. They ain't scoring no points. They ain't
Best golfers on the team.
Best golfers on the team because they
Best.
leave late, leave early, and
Buffalo,
they
you
get
remember they go like they just show up
Janikowski.
They just show up on Wednesdays and like Saturdays. And dudes
on
be
the days?
golfing and training
golfing.
camp.
That's why they're the
hanging
best
out.
golfers.
Oh, everybody knew Janikowski doing in Napa. All the golf courses. On the days he ain't kick, he will be. I'm not going. I love
Let
Jan.
him live.
I
Let him
love
live.
Jan. Janny, I love you. I love you,
Rest of
Janikowski.
his own.
I love you.
Richie said, you're talking about race and position. Remember our last episode? We're talking about the draft. Talked a lot about Shedeur. We barely talked about Cam Ward, the #1 pick, quarterback, black. So is Shedeur, but we didn't talk about him. The media didn't talk about it. He didn't even get any airtime, I think, in the draft. They
it
skipped
was
on
fine.
him
It was
altogether.
all real to the
They
next.
moved on. It was all the Shedeur watch from after Cam Ward. They talked about that on ESPN afterwards, saying, "Damn, we didn't give Cam Ward enough
Anybody.
opportunity."
Anybody.
No one did.
The entire draft, they didn't talk about anybody but Shedeur until Shedeur was picked.
It's Tim
on day
Duncan.
3.
It's whatever that Tim Duncan dynamic is, where it doesn't matter sometimes how great you are. I don't care. Like, and then there's some people lesser, and we care all the time about them. Like we just ride everything they say. I guess that's what the word captivating is. Like some stories or some people are captivating, and then some are great but not. And I'm not gonna lie, Tim Duncan. They used to remember when Tim Duncan was gonna go to the next finals, and there would be headlines saying, "No, we may have a Spurs whatever team in the finals."
Was it Spurs Nets or something like that? Like, and
And we're like,
one's
no
watching
one
that.
wants
Like,
that.
No one's watching that. Like it's
I
just
hated the
The
Spurs
big
too.
fundamental.
yeah.
I hated the
It
Spurs
is
because he was
selective
so good.
outrage, though.
Oh, let's go. Oh, I like
I mean,
this.
I don't think that plays in here per se. I do think it's predominantly the position that nobody just cares about. But there are plenty of times, and you know who's a perfect example of this? I know some of y'all do ESPN stuff, but Malika Andrews.
Oh, hey, girl.
We got to put a name on it.
Let's go.
Because I notice when it's black players, black athletes, and they do something, she be all over them.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's like white athletes, or if it's a female athlete that does something, she never talks about it.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you.
It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.